Hi, water signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when you go into subscriptions when I put a video out, which is every Saturday. If there are 5 Saturdays in the month, I take the 4th Saturday off, just so you know. So this is for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and happy birthday, Pisces. Your birthday is coming up soon, so get ready to enjoy your birthday this year. So the first card is New Life, and it's upside down. The next card, ooh, throwing it, is No Place Like Home, and it's upside down, and your last card is Time to Go. So what this is saying is maybe you got thrown into something that you weren't quite ready for, or you didn't feel quite ready for. And what this happened is this has turned your life upside down. Maybe, you know, a lot of times what happens is God does for us what we cannot do for ourselves. So a lot of times if you're in a situation that isn't right for you and you cannot take yourself out of that situation, water signs, it gets done for you. And what this is saying is this is happening, or this has happened for you. You got taken out of a situation, and maybe it turned your house upside down and your life upside down, but it's because you are learning lessons about yourself that you needed to learn. And it was time. And now your last card, Time to Go, is all about you are ready. You have learned everything you needed to learn about a certain situation, which I think you guys really needed to be pulled out of something so you could start getting some confidence in yourself. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper because you guys know I'm really, really deep. And you guys are water signs, so you guys need it deep. You think, if you're watching me, you think like I do, which is so incredible, because I know it takes a really long time to find your people. But it says you must acknowledge, you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like a delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you might not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't hit your stride yet. Be immersed in the newness of it all, and don't try and push or rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. You guys, this is like, okay, having a baby, seeing a baby, using a baby as an example, just because I want to give you a different way to look at yourself. It says a delicate new blood opening, but like having a baby, seeing a baby, you would never, you know, have a baby and like 2 days later be like, hey kid, change your own diaper. Hey kid, feed yourself. Like, you would never do that. And you know, baby's only job is just to be, and allow other people to help them, to care for them, and to show them the way. And so you guys, whatever has happened to you, you're in the beginning stages. You're a baby. Maybe now you might be like a toddler. So you're just like running and falling and getting back up, but so cute. So this is like, go easy on yourself. The feather. Put down the baseball bat and pick up the feather. Be kind and loving to yourself. Another thing I would ask you to say to yourself is, what would you say to a friend? What would you say to somebody that you truly love and care about? You would say, oh my God, you're just starting. How could you know? You're learning. So when No Place Like Home is upside down, you know, I feel like Dorothy on The Wizard of Oz, and that was, you know, there's no place like home. But it's saying there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures. We all look at certainty. We all look for certainty, for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find a home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you will get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This is a time not to be different unless you do something different. So, you guys, maybe you're used to rushing and making a decision or doing things quickly, like out of haste, feeling like you have to know the answer right this second. And this is saying you don't have to. And water signs, I don't know about you, but I'm a water sign. I'm a Scorpio, and I used to settle for second best. I would let people talk me into second best, and I would even get excited about it, and then I would hate it, and then I'd have to get what I really wanted to begin with. It would cost double, takes longer, instead of just waiting, just pausing, just, you don't have to know this second. Sounds so easy. I know it's not. So what can you do when you don't know the answers yet? Something fun, something creative. I'm going to show you guys. This is a vision board. I hope I think it's right side up. This is a vision board. So I got old magazines from the nail salon and put them up. I hope that was right side up, was it? It's upside down. I'm so sorry. No, I think, was it upside down? I'm not sure. I think it was right side up. So anyway, I got old magazines from the nail salon because nobody is reading magazines anymore. And I got a poster board from the Dollar Tree, and one afternoon I just cut out all the pictures that I'm drawn to, just all the things that I see that make me smile and bring me joy, and then make sure you put the date on your vision board. So that's something you can do, creative and fun. The other thing, while you're waiting to decide, I made a God box. It says pray. It says let go. It's all blinged up. Whenever I'm worried or upset or not sure about something, I write a letter and put it in there and then kind of let it go. But it makes me feel like I'm doing a physical act. And when I first started off, I would write new car. And now I'm like, dear God, please allow me to get a brand new Genesis SUV 2022. Thank you, love, Michelle. Like, I'm starting to get more specific and kinder in my letter writing, but it's more like I feel like I'm doing an act. Another thing is, after time, after my dreams start to come true, my manifestation, I take them outside and I burn them. I say a little prayer and then burn them and let them go. But another thing you guys can do is color, paint, get outside in nature, hike. I bring chalk now when I go outside, and I write on the rocks and leave messages for people. So paint, start journaling, start a gratitude journal. There's so many things that you guys can do while you're waiting for this process. If you feel like you're not sure yet, it is okay. You don't have to know this instant. Do not settle for second best. Please do not do that. Breathe. The other thing I was thinking, guided meditation. If you've never done a guided meditation, they have them on YouTube. It's more about breathing and self-soothing. Another thing is take a yoga class. Start playing with the oracle cards. There's so many different things you can do to distract yourself if you don't know yet. There is beauty in the unknowing. We're in a world that teaches us you have to know and you have to react right this second. You don't. That's why so many people are sick, by the way. All right, the next card. You are at the end of one journey and have not begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move to a new experience and the new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience your present circumstances. Take the risk to move on if you need to. Be in transition. It says take the risk and move on even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. So, like, I feel like this is kind of contradictory. So it's saying, like, you haven't moved out of the one and into the other, but then it's telling you to move. So let's see, you guys. We're going to go deeper into this. So I think the thing is do the things that you love and make you happy. That is doing an action. It is honoring yourself. It is a form of self-love. It is a form of passing the time, and that is going to lead you to what you're supposed to be doing. And you know what? What you're supposed to be doing is just bringing as much light and love into the world after you receive it and have it to give. So it says sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being, and you guys are. You guys are incredibly generous. But part of this process for you guys is, it says awakening to ancient wisdom. Actually, it has a card behind it. It's stuck to it. So it's oh my God, okay. It says deep inner knowing. The energy, deep inner knowing is emerging within me. And then the next card is receiving messages from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. So you guys, what is awakening your ancient wisdom? Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. I'm going to share with you guys a couple of things that have happened to me during this process of, so you guys are Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You guys are psychic. What does that mean? Part of being psychic is you see things before most people do. So a lot of times for me, part of my process was, I remember thinking, are you people freaking blind? How can you not see this? How can you not know this? They didn't know. They couldn't see what I saw because they weren't meant to. And it was mostly my family, by the way. And whenever I would tell them stuff, they would say, Michelle, nuh-uh, that didn't happen. You don't see that. That's not true. I did see it. It did happen, and it was true. So they weren't awake yet, and they weren't meant to be awake yet. As a little kid, I did not know this. I called bullshit. And whenever I called bullshit, I got the shit beat out of me. So I learned how to stop calling bullshit. I learned just to suck that stuff up and shut it down. I have now been able to reconnect to myself, back to the divine, back to God, back to spirit, receiving messages from the angels. So like one day I was walking outside listening to my music because I love to sing, I love music. So I was walking outside singing to my music, and all of a sudden words started coming to me. Resurrection. I'm like, what the hell? And you guys, like, this was not an easy, and I went to Catholic school. I really didn't know, like, even though I know Jesus resurrected, I really didn't know what the word meant. I started hearing words, atonement. Atonement is about righting your wrongs. I started receiving words that I don't read, I don't think about. And what has started to happen, this awakening the ancient wisdom, my soul is starting to remember. And I know my soul is remembering what it already knows. I am so connected to myself, to God, to the divine. My soul already learn this. Your soul already learned this. You are starting to get the knowing that you already know this. When people haven't had this happen to them, they are going to tell you you're crazy. They're going to tell you they don't know what you're talking about. They don't know what you're talking about because they're not meant to know yet. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. You guys have the gift. Everybody has the gift, but not everybody's able to receive the gift. Not everybody's able to open the package, open the box, and take the gift out. You guys have not only received the package, you've opened it, and you're getting the gift out. And the gift is you, by the way. You are the gift. So part of this, getting the messages, what is going on right now, guys, I'm going to tell you a book that helped me so much, and if it's on audio. Also, I don't do well reading books. I do way better by audio. I was brought up that I was stupid because I had a hard time with reading. What I realized is I learn by listening. Audio is awesome for me. So the book Sacred Contracts by Carolyn Myss. Sacred Contracts by Caroline Myss. It's M-Y-S-S. It's on audio. But that book changed my life. It changed my perception of how I look at things and how I see people. Not only did that book help me, I'm in 2 12-step programs. So I am in Alcoholics Anonymous, and I am in Adult Children of Alcoholics / Dysfunctional Families. It's called ACA. So I am in 2 12-step programs that gave me the tools to learn how to get back to myself. And then as I've been able to get back to myself, that is what is awakening this ancient wisdom. Besides doing the cards, besides reading Carolyn Myss's book, I go to yoga. Like I go to meetings. There's a lot of things I need to do to get connected and to stay connected. But because I've done all of this stuff, it has awakened the ancient wisdom, which that is what is happening for you guys now, is your soul is starting to remember. So what part of this process for you guys is to find your people. A lot of times the people that can help you with this, they are not related to you. Some of them might be. Some of them might be an aunt or a cousin that left the family and nobody speaks to them anymore because they're like, that person's crazy. And then you're like, I think that person actually knows what they're talking about. And maybe they had to get away to follow their path or to go separate because they needed to. Just so you guys know that. So if you have a crazy aunt that nobody talks to, she might be the one that you need to talk to, by the way. So the next one is cultivating prosperity, or crazy uncle, whatever. It says, the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So you guys, cultivating prosperity, this is all about planting the seeds. And your garden is growing. So just because you plant your seeds and you water them every day, just because, and not water, just because you plant them and you water, just because you check on them every day, it doesn't mean they're not growing. So this is saying the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So you guys have planted your seeds. It is growing. This is a slow process as you're awakening into your ancient wisdom. This is the last part. This is the piece of the puzzle that most people are looking for. However, they don't know it yet. So part of having this gift, and I know because I have it, and if you guys are watching me, you have it. I promise you, you have it. But as you start to step into this gift, you're going to get rejected a lot. You're going to cry a lot. The people can't, they don't find you until you're the last resort. You're going to be the crazy aunt. You're going to be the crazy sister. You're going to be the crazy whatever. You're not crazy, but that's how people who aren't able to wake up, and some people aren't meant to wake up, and it is not your job to wake them up, by the way. I know you might feel like it's your job, or to keep going back and telling them over and over. They can't hear you. So what I used to do is I used to feel like I needed to convince people. You need to believe me. You need to hear what I'm saying. Why don't they hear what I'm saying? When people can't hear, they listen, but they can't hear you. So when you tell them, it's like, wah, 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 wah. They don't hear you. You don't need to stay longer and keep explaining till they get it. They don't get it because it's not their time to get it. So what you can do is save your energy for the people who do get it. And when the people are waking up like you guys have, they know where to find you. This is not an easy job, by the way. You guys, this is the hardest job you will ever have. This is the hardest, bravest, scariest, because you're leaders and you're trailblazers. A lot of people have not been able to embrace this gift because of what the world believes. It's not true what people are believing. You guys are truth tellers. You know the truth. You feel it in your body. So the first card is Owl. And if you guys are looking for your spirit animal, the spirit of the animal oracle card, I love these. And it says magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner wisdom. You can see through deception. Let go of the past and make room for better life. Rise up. Magic and magic and wisdom. I'm saying vision. Magic, vision, and wisdom are your birthright. So you guys, letting go of the past, it sounds so easy. Let it go. Let it go. Acknowledging it, dealing with it, healing it, and then you can let go of it. So what to do when you are trying to let go of things? You know, if you're really mad at somebody or really angry with somebody and you can't tell them, a great practice is to start writing letters. And you can write them a fuck you letter. Do not give it to them. Share it with somebody else. That can be part of your process of starting to let go of the past. I actually started doing that with a girlfriend. We started both writing letters to our moms. We both don't speak to our moms. So every week we are writing letters to our moms and reading them to each other because we're trying to heal that part of ourselves. So you guys, find your people. I am one of them, just so you know. So the goose, and it says inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Remember I told you guys that you are trailblazers. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. I know this sounds so easy. It is not. You guys are so brave. You can speak your truth, which is great. And being able to speak your truth is great. The more you do it, the more comfortable you will get with it. The more you practice with it around, you know, you're going to be comfortable talking with your people who understand you about it. But one day you'll be comfortable talking to anybody about it. And if they hear you or don't hear you, it's none of your business. It is just your business to tell your truth. And that is what is happening right now. You guys, your soul knows the way. You will feel it in your body. When things are good for you, you will feel lighter, freer. relaxed. When things aren't right for you, you will feel heavy. Your body will come in. You might have panic attacks. You might go into a depression. You might have jaw pain, neck pain, back pain, body pain. An autoimmune disease might have a flare up. These are all signs that something is not sitting well with you. Another thing is, once, like I know for me, when I go back and forth, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Usually for me, my answer is no. When I make the right decision for me, I never second guess. If I'm looking for a dress and I don't love it, I keep looking. It's because it's not the right dress. It's called I settled. So this is like, do not settle. When things aren't right for you, you will know it. When they are right, you will feel freer, relaxed, and have less heavy. So the next card is Dolphin, and it says play, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale, confidence, and exhale, fear. Inhale, confidence, and exhale, fear. Dive into your wisdom, go with the flow. You guys, all of this stuff sounds so, just dive into it and go with the flow. Not so easy. I think you are dipping your toe in the water little by little, and maybe your toes are in the water, but maybe you're ready to go up to your ankle. You know, it's a process. So this is like, do all the things that are fun, that bring you joy and make you happy. And that's the way to get to your destination. But your destination right now for this minute is to be you wherever you go. So this is your sign signing off, water signs. Thanks so much for watching.